Fresh day. Blue skies. It's fresh though. Breathe in the good air. Feel a bit nervous because there's some horsies over there. And they can get me if they want to. But I'm coming to get white lilac. White lilac for my hair. There it is. Ouch! Ouch! I'm sorry. Oh, so good. So good. It's at my nan's house. So this is going to go into a warm pot of water to sit, and then the smells will come out, and then I'll wash my hair with it. It's the first time I've had watermelon in a long time, like a whole watermelon. And the seeds, I mean, it's not quite like it is in the movies, but it's still refreshing and hydrating. It's pretty cool. It's like eating water, but it's tasty. Oh, I'm ever so slightly getting bored of it, just a little bit. I'm getting a bit of a full tummy, and it's not even a whole watermelon. I gave about a third to my boyfriend, so I'm getting stains around my face. This is not cool. I am blessed to be eating this way. I am blessed. Not getting full, not getting full. This sort of food is very high in water content, and it can digest very quickly as well, so this is why I'm kind of chowing it down, because I know I'll be hungry soon. Yeah, full belly, kind of tired. Hallelujah, hallelujah. Yes, 'tis a good way to start off the day. Feel good. This is my day off, by the way, so you can join me. If I get hungry again, it's about 9 o'clock, I've just finished eating that. And I'm gonna have my shower and wash my hair with that white lily rinse. So it's been stewing in this for, I don't know, about half hour. And it smells really nice, so I think it's ready. It's just warm water in here. You don't want to have it too hot. You don't want to have it over the hob, because it will probably burn like it did yesterday. Show you really how my hair is before and after, see if there's any difference. You see what I mean? That kind of greasiness, oiliness. I mean, this is better than what it's been, and I washed it Sunday, and we are Tuesday. I have been leaving it like a week before I wash it, even though it's so oily. I can kind of cover up with my hair and tie it away, so it's fine for work. But yeah, we'll see how it goes. And with this horrible bristle brush, I need to buy a new one. But can you see it kind of? It's like a real niceness to it at the same time. And I think the bristly brush helps to drag the oil down to the ends. And yeah, I'm just brushing it. That's all I do. I don't scrunch or preach. I have this weird feeling while brushing my hair that I'm really caring for it, and it's this, you know, thing I'm looking after. There hasn't been any harsh chemicals on my hair. It's all natural oils. It might be gross, to begin with, to look at and things and stuff, but in a way it's clean because the oils coming out are clean and I'm just washing it with water. It's not needing all of that extra stuff, and it, you know, washing it with a scented flower or a tea brings in a nice scent to it as well, and it feels really nice, like I'm looking after myself in another way as well, other than, you know, just eating healthy and exercise and yoga and everything. I knew this time would come where I would have to sort of start looking after myself, being a teenager and just not really caring and being like, I'm a spring chicken, it's fine, I can spring back, I can eat this food, I can smoke and drink and not really care. But I knew I would want to cut all that down eventually. And I guess now I'm 24, I guess now I'm doing that. Like, I'm still smoking and I do drink when there's an occasion. But yeah, it feels good. It feels nice to be doing this. It's just sort of come naturally too. I didn't say, alright, I'm going to start looking after myself. It's just come naturally and I'm really happy about it. It helps when the water is softened and not hardened water. So maybe Google it. But yeah, it's better to go through the transition stage with softened water. I've been doing it with hardened water, and I found when I used the chamomile tea recently, when I washed it on Sunday, it actually felt better. So I'm going to try and rinse my hair with this flower water as the final rinse, but wash it with the hardened water to begin with, and then finish it with the flower water, so it might like be good because it's boiled as well, pre-boiled water. Goodbye. Okay, so the verdict is, it smells nice. Not much scent there, but in the odd waft I can smell it, and it smelled nice as it was towel drying as well, and while I was hair drying. And now it just feels feels better than it has been, but it's still just waxy. Feels quite waxy. It's probably not quite dry yet either. It probably takes a lot longer to dry when it's oily up top because I've been doing it for a while now, but yeah, and is what it is. It's a bad hair day. I'm going to show you how to put your hair up in a scarf if you want to, for the ladies out there. So, hair forward. That at the back. Get the two pieces. Tie a knot. So you're looking a bit like this. And get this piece. Tuck it in a bit. Get that hair and just tuck it away. Put it there for a minute and wrap it back around itself to the point where you want to sort of support the top bunch of hair. And then you bring it round to the front again. And if you tighten it, it's all gonna just bunch and be annoying, so don't do that. You wanna like knot it into this top part. Do a double knot, and then I like to just poke it back in here so it's secure. That's quite funky, isn't it? It's quite funky. No? Yes? Maybe? I don't know. Can you repeat the question? Might need a little grip here and there. Because obviously you can't rock out in this, it's all just going to fall out. Yeah, maybe like a securing grip pin or something. So you're going to have to watch me with this funny thing on my head all day now. I want to talk about vitamins. I recently got some B12 vitamins because I watched the Raw Advantage video about B12 and it kind of freaked me out, and I want to make sure this diet is good for me and I'm getting enough nutrients and it's not going to backfire and, you know, I have to choose other means. I just want to make sure I'm getting it good from the get-go. So I've got some B12 supplements which I don't really know much about, to be honest. Apparently it's in soil and things and in natural sort of environments, and that's why natural fruit and veg is good to eat, because it has some B12 in there, like, you know, fully organic and everything through the good soil. But yeah, B12. £13, I think. One of them was for £1, and there's 100 in each pot. I mean, that's comes up to like here. It's not much, but 100 is quite good. So it contributes to normal energy yielding metabolism and reduction of tiredness and fatigue. And it's 1,000 something, this bit here. And basically it's quite a high dosage, but apparently when you take it, you take one a day, and then whatever your body doesn't need, it just flushes out. So I thought I'll get the most out of it. You can get 1,000, 500, 100, probably 50 as well. So yeah, I'm going to take one of these this morning with my smoothie that I'm about to make. In the smoothie I want a coconut, so I'm going to crack it. I've got a nail to crack this part, and I've got an axe. I'm going to use the back of the axe though. Bear with. Finally! I'm going to put some coconut in and give it a rinse, because it's been chipped away at and it's got a bit weird. So that's probably about coconut. Then we'll put in super green powder and raisins. Nice handful, keep it sweet. I just popped in there a handful of spinach and some frozen mango. Water, and blend all that up. The mango and the coconut really makes it all creamy. And now I'm going to add the banana, nice ripe speckly banana. Just one, as I'm going to have some nice cream after this. Just want to fill it with some more water. There it is. I like to do the banana afterwards so it doesn't get too oxidized. Oof. You have to really mean it. Just gonna leave it for a minute and talk about nice cream. Frozen bananas can make really nice ice cream. You just need to let them thaw. I haven't done this yet. I saw someone had thawed them for 10 to 15 minutes and it made a really nice creamy ice cream. Mine has been really cold and just icy and just like, oh, too cold to eat. So I'm hopefully gonna thaw these and they'll be alright. So I'll let you know. 15 minutes. So I'm letting these bananas thaw, and also some frozen blueberries, which I thought could also be a nice nest egg. Still can't open it. Only gone and done it. It's good to make sure the coconut is fully blended up, because it can kind of leave like grains on your throat, and it's kind of, you know, makes you cough. Let's forget the B12. To blend. Oh my god, I actually did it like nicely. Didn't take forever. Didn't have to keep chucking it back down to the bottom of the blades. It's done it. Let's see. Holy cow, that's really good. That is literally ice cream. To my banana ice cream, I'm going to add these Thor blueberries, some raisins. So I'm still enjoying my amazing ice cream. This is the best it's ever been. I can't believe I've been doing it without thawing them first. That's just horrible. And yeah, and the lovely smoothie too, which is a nice kind of room temperature, earthy smoothie. And I added in these amazing bites of cashews and dates and vanilla extract. And the cashews were soaked prior, and then I added maybe 4 dates and a capful of vanilla bean extract. So a bit chilly after that ice cream, but it was really yummy. And I'm also having a celery, peanut butter and raisin snack again. I've been noticing that I have been binge eating on these, and when I say binge, I mean basically I would get you know, 5 to 6 sticks of celery, jar of peanut butter and the raisins, and I would just keep loading them up. I could get through a whole bunch of celery in one sitting if I wanted to. And it was like my body was just eating and eating and eating. It was full, it just needed that like taste satisfaction. It needed something to satisfy my maybe emotional needs or perhaps my physical needs. And I couldn't stop. I just kept going, and I did it last night as well, and my belly was just not rested because I was going to sleep literally straight after. I kind of had like a restless night's sleep to begin with. And you know, I know it can be down to emotional satisfaction, you know, trying to eat with your emotions or something. And yeah, that could be down to, I don't know, if you just feel a bit bored or a bit down or a bit disconnected, you need like food to satisfy you. Can also be down to if you're restricting your body in some way, like with calories or with your fat intake, your body can go into survival mode and just want to get as much food in as it can. And that could be something, because I have been trying to restrict my fats, and not on the calories, but maybe I haven't had enough calories. I haven't actually been counting. I've just been kind of just going with it, and maybe my body is just cramming in all these fats as it can, like with all the peanut butter, I mean. So I don't know, I'm trying to like not be so hard on myself and just listen to my body, be kind to it, and you know, try and get it out of survival mode, let it know that it will be fed. And yeah, but they are really delicious. It's kind of hard, and I mean it is good for you, but it's a lot of peanut butter and a lot of fat. I found my skin was even a bit oilier over the last couple of days, so don't know. Although my fears got the better of me there, the time I did have was really nice. Drums, I feel, gets me a bit more riled up, more energized. So yeah, I feel pretty pumped. In the polytunnel where the herbs are growing. So I want to talk to you about eating raw and the emotional effects, because people may tend to, when a problem arises, to forget about it, to else, or to ignore it completely, and it can just fester, and it's underneath the blanket that you've put over it, sort of thing, for years. And I've noticed, eating raw, that gradually those layers are kind of coming away, and I'm just feeling like it's like something from the past is coming back. Or just past sort of feelings, or you're a bit reminiscent of those times. I'm not sure how to word it really, but I'm aware it's there, and I'm feeling raw, like in myself, in my emotions, like it's a raw emotion. And I noticed that through a friend who helped me, I noticed that I was anxious, and at that time I was uncomfortable walking down the street, walking down the road. Didn't like people watching or looking at me. I felt very exposed, and I would literally my stomach would turn and get butterflies when I would get onto a busy main road, and I'd start to sweat, and I'd be so scared. And sometimes that happens here and there. I think that's kind of, I don't know, it's fairly normal. But yeah, it used to be really bad, to the point where I would avoid certain roads. And even just, this is when I'm walking on my own as well. Like, not when I'm with a friend, it's fine, because you can bounce off that person. And then I got into anxiety therapy, which was interesting. It's very interesting, all the information. I also read by Susan Jeffers. That really changed things as well. Even though a friend noticed the difference in me, I'm more confident, more straight to the point, less like, oh no, that's okay, like being polite. Just like, yes please, that'd be nice. And the power of now and a new earth. I used those books during that time, and they really helped me come out of the anxiety and sort of take control and just be more natural and with my approach. I've always kind of wanted those books back in my life, because I let them do their job, and then I was kind of just doing my thing, and I knew that maybe I needed those books to help me here and there, but I carried on going. And it's quite funny how now I've gone raw, I've now bought both of those books back into my life, bought, because I am more aware of my anxiety, and I think I will need a hand in how to control it, how to just respond to it when it arises. although I know what to do, in the moment when you're in the anxious stage, it's all quite confusing and scary, and you're not sure which way to turn, what's right, what's wrong. So these books will hopefully just guidance through this process. I am very grateful that this diet is exposing all of those emotions and that vulnerability, the vulnerable place, because it is, I have always wanted to dive deep and to be that pure, raw person and honest and vulnerable. And I want to, I'm embracing this emotion. And I want to find out what's going on. I want to make sure that I'm happy and I'm not leaving any stones unturned in a way. Unturned. Yeah. Love it. Susan Jeffers, Feel the Fear and Do It Anyway. It's a really good book. It's just so yum. So tonight I am going for a driving lesson. I'm going to spend 10 minutes every day this week doing some theory studies and do a little bit of exercise, just a bit of toning for summer. And hopefully I'll make something nice for dinner. I do really want to attempt a curry, sweet curry with like raisins or dates, coconut, maybe this paste, and like cucumber noodles or something. Yeah, might give that a go. But yeah, I'm just out here. It's a beautiful day. Just taking in some fresh air.